Today I'm taking a break from hosting Fortnite competitive quizzes as I want to attempt one myself. Can I name all 100 players that qualified for the Fortnite Solo World Cup finals? Now this was all the way back in 2019, so it's going to be hard to name them all. If I can get 50 out of 100 then I'll be very happy. Thanks to Clix for making this quiz, let's get straight into it. It's going to be hard to maintain any kind of order whilst naming all these players, so I'm just going to go for them as they come into my head. You've got the obvious guys like benjyfshy, mrsavage, mongraal, and clix. Couldn't forget those guys. A couple of NA players. You got bugha, Epic Whale, who obviously came third, I believe. Riversun, who won a game. Dobbs, who won a game. Got Mega 2, Bizzle, Zate, Commandment qualified. So did Unknown Army. Did Clipnode qualify? Yes, he did. Oh, Clipno was a Brazil player, wasn't he? Don't know why I thought he was NA Central. Maybe I'm getting muddled up with Sizz Lucky, who also did qualify. Or maybe that was in the duos. It's tough to remember which players qualified in solos and which players qualified in duos. Often I do get them muddled up. Oh, one player I won't be getting muddled up though is bugha, who definitely qualified for the solos as he obviously won it. Let's do a couple of EU players. We've got Letshi, Yarkos, Fledamoys, Andretta. Thomas, I believe, only qualified in duos, sorry. So he didn't make the Solo World Cup. Left Eye qualified. I remember Arkroom qualified. Rux as well from West. Who else? It's tough when you're put on the spot to remember all these. I remember from Brazil we had Nix qualify. There was a Brazilian player too that landed near Lucky Landing, near bugha. I think his name was like Gustavo or something. Maybe I'm completely remembering that wrong. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Tfue qualified. I also can't remember the name of the player that qualified from China. I remember Yu Wang, who was one of the Chinese players that qualified for duos. I'll try him just to make sure, but yeah, he didn't qualify for the solos. Muffin did qualify from Asia, as did Peter Pan, as did Takamura, famously remembered for being one of the players that bugha kills in game 1. If you watch my most recent quiz video, then you'll know that. OCE, we had Jordan from the X2 Twins qualify. Did Volks make it? No, he didn't. Because I can remember Cover H and Twiz qualifying from Oceania, but that was obviously in the duos, where they famously came last, which was unfortunate for them. Let's go back to EU, because as someone who makes videos on EU every week, I should really know this. We had Crew, who finished inside the top 10, winning game 6. A bunch of French players did well at this tournament too. Nate, Skite, we also had Keenstar that did well. We had Clarity G qualify on NA Central, as did Reverse 2K, who obviously went on to win 2 FNCSs with Mero and Day. Nearly qualified for the duos World Cup with Ninja as well. I feel like there's more Scandinavian players that I'm missing. Did Scram qualify? No, he did not. There's definitely a bunch more. I know Letwick qualified because he obviously got disqualified for screen peeking, although I'm sure he was not the only player that was doing that at that tournament. I think 4ZR made it? No, he didn't. Oh. Maybe I'm thinking of 4DR Storm. Yep, 4DR Storm made it on NA West, a player that's been around for ages. Did Nowood make it? No, I think he qualified in the duos. Did Teak make it to this event? Yes, Teak did make it. That's one that I think a lot of people might forget. Kinzel, did Kinzel qualify? Yes, he did as well. It really is insane how long ago this tournament was. You've got guys like Queasy, Hen, Yanis, Reason that were nowhere near qualifying, which is just insane to think about. Just realised I somehow forgot Aqua. Don't quite know how that happened, seeing as he literally won the Duos World Cup. But yep, Aqua is included. And I also forgot King too. So yeah, clearly there's a couple that I imagine you as the viewers were remembering before I did. I remember Snow qualified because he had an excellent video of his qualification games, which was very fun to watch. We also had Funk qualify, as did Stompy, who obviously went on to play with Aqua after this tournament. Lowboom, the Irish player, made it, as did Smeeth, a UK player. Mitro obviously did not qualify in the solo tournament, only made it into the duo tournament with Mongraal. I don't think Skeptic made it. Obviously, Skeptic, who played with Clix, I don't think he qualified for this tournament, but no, he did not. Just realised I forgot Sam as well. Probably should have thought about the leaderboard a little bit more before I started this. But we've got bugha, we've got Sam, we've got Epic Whale. I'm trying to think if there's any other top 10 players that I've missed out. Did Aspect make this tournament? Yes, he did. Oh, Aiden. Did he make this? No, I think he only qualified in the duos. I keep track of how many times I've said that in this video because it is really difficult to remember who made which tournament. Did Scoped make it? No, he didn't. I'm trying to think around the map, thinking which players landed at which drop spots, but it's quite difficult to remember that, to be honest with you, because it was so long ago. I think Zexro made it. Let's add him. Yeah, it would seem that he didn't. He obviously made the duos with Vinny. I don't think Vinny did make this tournament though. No, they obviously only qualified in the duos tournament. Did Macwood make this? I don't think he did either. I don't think Calc did either. I'm trying to think based on countries. I think Jamside did make the finals. Let's have a go at him. Must have been the duos event then. He was obviously a Russian pro. Did the Mentos make this tournament? Yes, he did. Got one at last. I'm not sure if there are any Ukrainian players in the finals. Were there any more Russians? So hard to remember this. I feel like as soon as I stop recording, I'm going to remember like 20 different players. I just wish I could think of them now. Did Bad Sniper make the World Cup? No, I think Airwax did though. Let's try some other French players. Or am I thinking of Aircon? Apparently neither of them made it. Did Varto make it? I feel like I've named literally about 10 or 15 players that made it in the duos, but not the solos. Clearly I did the wrong quiz today. Try out some UK players. Did Verox make it? Or Mexi? Mexi may have? No. I remember there being a Brazilian player whose name started with P. I can't think of who it was. It wasn't PHC and it was someone else. Not sure on that one. I don't know why I can't think of any of the other OCE players as well. I do remember it being kind of a weird mix of players that went, because obviously not all of the Oceania qualifier weeks had qualification spots due to the region being smaller. So it ended up being quite an interesting mix of players that went, but because of that I can't think of who they are. I'll run through a couple of names. It wasn't Worthy. I know Jinx didn't make it, I'll try it anyway. Luther didn't go. I already tried the Volks. Did Nikov make the Fortnite World Cup? I don't think he did, but he was very good in Chapter 2. I mean, that's not a ridiculous shout. Oh, I remember Issa made it. That's another name. Up to 49. We've nearly hit the target of 50 out of 100. I would quite like to go beyond that, though. Oh, Cease must have qualified. I don't think Elevate made duos. No, it was just Cease, but he qualified for the solos. So we have got 50 out of 100. Let's see if we can keep going any further. Did Wolfies make solos? No, he didn't, and Rojo didn't either. Genuinely, if I had done a quiz of the Fortnite duos, I think I might have got them all right. This is ridiculous at this point. Why is my memory of that tournament so much better than the other one? Did Klusha make... Yep, Klusha did make it. We got one. There's 100% more Danish players. Did Elokratz make it? Hottie, did he make it? No. There's definitely more Danish players that I'm missing. Did Item make this? No, I think he just made the duos as well. Did Keys qualify? No. Did Slacks qualify? Acorn, I don't believe, made it. Nope. I'm just trying to think in my head if there's any really obvious ones that I've missed out. I really hope there aren't. Well, I remember Bella EU made it. I was thinking there must be a Finnish player. I think there might have been another Finnish player. Maybe it was in the duos though. It was Kahu, and I remember this. I think this was in the duos. Oh no, it was here. Kahu was a Finnish pro, but he did play out of North America. I feel like there's a couple more French players, a couple more German players, and I'm really annoyed that there's so many NA East players left because I want to get way more than that. Did Rex qualify? I don't think he did, no. I just remembered Wakey as well. He was a Swedish player. He qualified for the finals. This is just too long ago to remember. In future videos, I'll be doing tournaments that are a little more modern, where I do think I'll be able to get more of the answers. I think that's all the ones I can remember, so I'm going to give up and let's see which players we missed. I'm ready for there to be some big names. I did think there were some French players that I missed. Snazy and Blaster, I would have liked to have got. Robubs as well. I remember Light. Chubb too. Some big misses in NA East, not getting Vivid, Rogue Shark, Thatch, and Creo. How on earth have I forgotten Creo? That is terrible. That was actually so bad. He literally came second in the first game and was one in the top 10 as one of the best players, and I haven't remembered him. That's frustrating. Oh, Pika, he was the player that I was trying to remember. I mistakenly thought he was from Brazil. No, he was a West player. I couldn't think of his name. Herions, I probably should have got. Looking down here, Kurtz, I remember. I don't think there's any massive misses here. Yeah, all those OCE players kind of ones that aren't too familiar to audiences nowadays. To be honest with you, other than Creo, Vivid and Thatch, I do think I did quite a good job in this quiz. I got most of the big players. Let me know in the comments below how you got on. Did you remember all the players? Were there ones that you'd literally forgotten about until today? Let me know how you got on. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in the next one.